Dreams, Martin Luther King Jr. After the video, stay tuned for reading questions and activity ideas and visit laurenmartinbooks.com for more free learning resources. Please like, share, and subscribe to Lauren Martin Books for more read-along stories. Now let's read Little People, Big Dreams, Martin Luther King Jr., written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vegara, illustrated by Mai Ly Degnan. Little Martin was a spiritual boy from Atlanta who came from a long line of preachers. His dad was a preacher, his uncle was a preacher, his grandfather was a preacher. Maybe he'd become a great preacher too. One day, a friend invited him over to play. Martin was shocked when he was asked to leave because he was black. That day, he realized something terrible was going on. This terrible thing was called segregation. It meant that public places like restaurants and buses had separate spaces for black and white people. Martin and his friend were sent to different schools. Martin believed that one shouldn't remain silent or accept something if it's wrong. He promised himself that when he grew up, he'd fight injustice with the most powerful weapon of all, words. Martin studied at universities in Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Massachusetts, where he read about Mahatma Gandhi, the man who had improved the lives of millions of Indians with peaceful methods of protest. When he finished his studies, Martin moved to Alabama and became the pastor of a church in Montgomery. Every Sunday from his pulpit, he encouraged his congregation to speak up about things that mattered. One evening, a woman named Rosa was arrested for refusing to give up her seat to a white man on a bus. Martin asked the people in his community not to take the bus again until the law was changed. Many citizens were inspired by Rosa's story and Martin's words. Suddenly, buses were almost empty. They stayed empty for more than a year until segregation on Montgomery buses finally ended. It was the first major civil rights action in America, but not the last. Martin encouraged people all over the country to stand up for their rights and join in with peaceful protest. I am a man. I am a man. They were often attacked, and Martin was arrested 29 times, but he and his followers never fought back with force. He knew that hate can't drive out hate, only love can. Martin helped to organize a protest march on Washington, where he gave a life-changing speech. It began with 4 simple yet powerful words. I have a dream. The next year, Martin became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize. His words of hope, peace, and justice called a nation to change its laws and make them equal for everyone. And if you listen to your heart, you can still hear little Martin asking you to keep his dream alive. A dream of a world where we are judged by our character, not by the color of our skin. Who's the main character in this book? What are they famous for? What did they do to accomplish their goals and change the world for the better? What challenges, obstacles, or difficulties did they overcome to achieve their dreams and make the world a better place? What can you learn from them? What are your goals and dreams? What can you do to make the world a better place in big ways and small, everyday ways? What challenges might you overcome, and how can you overcome them with the help of others or with the help of your own hope, determination, and hard work? Write or draw what you learned about the main character and their achievements, and think about what you can learn from them about accomplishing your dreams and changing the world for the better. Draw about how you can keep Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream alive, and how you can organize with your school, friends, family, or community to help keep this dream alive and more dreams alive to change the world for the better. Please like, share, and subscribe to Lauren Martin Books for more read-along stories. Visit laurenmartinbooks.com for more books and free learning resources. Thank you for reading with me.